Hey folks, today is October the 21st. It's currently 9:15 in the morning. Just got here to my charts and I see we have one pop up. USD Japanese Yen, aggressive sell alert, under 3.0. We'll go ahead and jump into that one. And again, the main thing I've been trying to show you guys is how easy it is to get in and out of these trades. I came to my computer, I saw a pop up, I just clicked yes after looking at the chart. It looks like we're in a downtrend, making lower lows. Well, not right here, but overall we're making lower lows. Market looks like it's going down. So if we get pulled up to this level, we'll get filled. Our stop and take profit will automatically be entered. And you guys have to remember, I'm on a time constraint here. Okay, so you guys will be able to leave your trades on as long as you want to. I have to close them out at the end of the day because of my recording issues. And also, you're going to be going for 2-to-1 risk to reward, or basically where your take profit is going to be twice the size of your stop here. So your wins are going to be much larger than mine. And once you guys get in the back office, you'll see that even though people are taking losses, the winners are so much bigger that it's helping everything along as far as their profitability. So it's definitely good to have this. Lately, as you guys have been seeing, I've just been doing the 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And again, that's because of my time constraints. But we're going to wait, watch it, see what happens here, and see if we get filled or if we get another pop-up. I'll be back with you guys momentarily. All right, folks, we just got another pop-up on the Euro Swiss franc. Just barely under 3.0. So now we're going to wait and see if we can get a pullback here and get filled. All right, be back momentarily. All right, folks, we just got entered into our first setup. Came close on the Euro Swiss franc, but didn't quite hit our entry point. All right, this is a pretty small trade, actually. We only have an 11 pip stop, so we're going to go for an 11 pip take profit. Let me make sure we can come down a little bit here. All right, that's about 1-to-1 right there. We got filled right there on this bar. As always, I want to make sure that if I step away and we come back, we know exactly where our orders were. All right, so I'm going to continue watching things here. Hopefully we'll get a nice push down on this USD Japanese Yen trade, and on this Euro Swiss franc, we need a tiny push up. I think it's about 1 pip we need. Yeah, it's about 1 pip for us to get filled into this trade. All right, guys, I'll be back with you momentarily. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, we are now in our second trade, as you can see here. And this first trade is actually pushing against us here, so we might get stopped out. Before I go over to the next one, I'll make sure I catch this. Regardless of whether or not we get stopped here, one thing I have noticed is that the system does a great job of placing stops exactly where I would, which is right above or below a support or resistance level. The market seems pretty determined right now to push up. This is a pretty big bar. So if we get stopped out, we just get stopped out. But in a lot of cases, our stop has been very well placed. And obviously we can't win every trade, so that's just a part of life, part of trading here. I'm trying to catch this getting stopped out, but I also want to come over here this point. Either it's going to respect this level of resistance and drop back down, or it's going to push back up and go right through this stop. Only two options here. Or of course it could just go sideways for the next 5 hours, but hopefully that won't happen. All right, let me check on this Euro Swiss franc trade. All right, so we got entered right here. All right, so as you guys can see, 13 stop, 13 take profit. And things are really just going sideways. So it's not a great market here right now. It is a Friday. Things do tend to slow down on Fridays, so excuse me. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. Again, both of these trades are shorts, which means we're expecting the market to push down to our profit target. All right, let me go ahead and pause it, and I'll come back once one of our orders is about to get hit. All right, guys, stepped away for a second, and I missed our stop getting hit. All right, so USD Japanese yen is officially out. Stop got hit right there. Let's check in our Euro Swiss franc trade. All right, so it went against us about 2 pips, but now things are going back in the proper direction. Let's see if we can't get a nice push down here. All right, as always, I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes, so I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to come back once one of our orders is about to get hit. Hey, folks, I actually got another pop-up for the Euro Swiss franc. That's a good sign for us. We're at 2.5, and I recall the vendor saying that there's no problem adding more. So let's go ahead and enter another trade right here. We'll see if we can get filled on that and add some more to this trade. Ideally, we'd like the market to come down and fill us on our take profit, but if it comes up and gets us entered again, you know, so be it. That'll just be hopefully more profit. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, guys, just another update here. As you can see, we just got filled into our second trade on the Euro Swiss franc. Our stop is right here above this potential level of resistance, which is a good place for it. So now we're just going to, as I said before, continue watching and see what happens. There was a level of support right here that the market had bounced off of multiple times, but we were able to break that, close on the other side of it. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to continue pushing down here. All right, be back momentarily. Hey folks, just another quick update. It is now 11:20. And we've pushed down pretty significantly into profit now. Both of our orders are right here. That second order has a 11 pip profit target and a 11 pip stop. You guys can see here. The first one had about a 12 or 13 pip stop and about a 12 or 13 pip take profit. So we are still 1-to-1 right now. Just waiting to see if the market is going to push down to hit our profits here. Didn't mean to do that. Let me come back up here. All right, so we have everything set. Let's go ahead and pause it, and hopefully we'll get another little push down to get us out of these trades. All right, folks, after the last 3 bars that you guys can see here have been pushing sideways, we finally had to push down to our profit target levels. Market hasn't gone down enough yet to get us filled. As you can see, we have to wait for this red bar to touch them. I think right now we have about a 4 pip spread. 4.5, so that's pretty high. I typically like to see a 1.5 or lower. So again, this is just a test. So in your own accounts, obviously you're going to make sure that you find a broker that has reasonable spreads, and you won't have to deal with this particular situation that I'm in right now. So at this point, we need a nice healthy push beyond our profit target so that this red line will come down far enough to hit them. And that's what we're waiting on at this point. All right, we're already past the 10-minute mark. I've been trying to keep these videos pretty short, so I'll try to pause it, and I'm guessing we're going to get a pullback here. It's a bit disappointing, seeing as how we are down here at our profit levels. So I'll just come back a little bit later and we'll see what happens. All right, guys, just another update here. As you can see, market came down even further. Still wasn't enough to get our profit targets hit. So we're definitely going to need the market to really break this level in order for this to get filled. We're still at about 4.5 pips as a spread. It's a little annoying actually coming through both of our levels, and because of such a wide spread, we weren't able to get filled. Nothing we can do about it. Again, you guys probably won't have that problem, but I do at this point. So we'll continue watching. Hopefully the market will go ahead and bounce down and get us out of these trades. All right, be back with you guys momentarily. Hey folks, the time is now 1:08. Let me pull this up real quick here. All right, there it is. As you can see here, it's 1:08, and we're still just bouncing around. I was really hoping the market would have gone ahead and pushed down and given me these profit targets, but that is not the case. This 4.5 pip spread is really hurting me here. As you can see, we were 3.5 pips away from getting that first trade taken out. I can tell you guys one thing: I'll never get a sim account from MetaTrader4.com again. These spreads are ridiculous, and I've actually seen them go even wider than what they are right now. So definitely won't be doing that again. If I was trading with a typical broker of 1.5 or even 2 pips in spread, I would have been out of that first trade, and I most likely would have already closed that second trade, or at least moved my stop down. But the way things stand right now, I'm going to give this until 1:30. As I said, we're right now at 1:09, so we'll give it until at least 1:30, and we'll just go ahead and shut things down if we haven't hit our profit target by then. That way I'll still have time to go ahead and get this video up for you guys. So I will be back with you momentarily. All right, folks, it's now about 1:30. I've been trying to give this time because there have been way too many instances where I'll close out a trade and then 5 minutes later it'll go ahead to where our profit target would have been. But unfortunately, this market is just moving way too slow and way too sideways right now. So we're going to go ahead and shut things down. So let's see just where we're at. All right, so we're looking at 12 pips on that first trade and about 10 pips on the second trade. So that's where we're at the moment. And our stops were only about 12 and 13 pips as well. So I don't feel too bad about closing this trade out early. As you guys can see, I'm really trying to give this some time. You can see 130. All right, we got a nice little, let's continue watching here. I really want to get that first order, at least that first order taken out. So let's see if the market will give it to us. It's the craziest thing. We came to about 3.8 pips, but we need at least 4.5 past the take profit level. That's crazy. And the thing of it is, if I close it out, I have no doubt that eventually the market will have pushed through to give us, our profit targets normally.